to the Inheritance of Hope podcast, where we believe that your story matters and that even in the midst of terminal illness, joy is possible. I'm Ellie, and I'm so honored to be your host. This podcast invites you into deeply personal conversations with families facing what most of us can't imagine: the loss of a parent while children are still young. We talk with parents, spouses, caregivers, and even sometimes the kids, people who are holding grief and gratitude at the same time, and who are courageously choosing to live with intentionality, love, and legacy in the face of a terminal diagnosis. At Inheritance of Hope, we've walked alongside thousands of families through their most difficult seasons. What we've learned is that legacy isn't just something you leave behind, it's something you build every single day. It's with your words, your values, your presence, and your story. So in every episode, we will explore a unique story. Sometimes that story will be raw and emotional, and other times it will be filled with laughter and light. Often, it will be both. You'll hear what it means to navigate uncertainty, to parent while terminally ill, and to find hope in the hardest of places. And whether you are currently facing a diagnosis, loving someone who is, or just simply searching for meaning, you are welcome here. We really want you here, and I'm so glad that you're listening to these podcast episodes. And the really unique thing about this podcast is that every single episode will end with something super special: a legacy song, a custom, personalized song written just for the family that you heard from that day. These songs are created to capture what matters the most: the words, memories, and emotion that define a life and a love. Legacy songs turn legacy into music, and I think it's going to add a great level of complexity to each person's story that you hear, and just really flesh out who they are and what is the heartbeat of each of these families. These songs are offered completely free of charge to the families we serve. And if you're listening and you've been moved by the stories you hear, we invite you to consider donating to help ensure families facing terminal illness continue to receive these meaningful resources at no cost. So wherever you're listening from, your car, your couch, or a quiet moment alone, we are so glad you're here. This podcast is a space to reflect, to connect, to be reminded that love outlives us, and that our stories, no matter how hard, are worth telling. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We can't wait to share these incredible stories with you.